What's up, guys? On today's episode, I'm heading down to Port Aransas to fish the IFA Kayak Tour Tournament. I'm going to be with some of my buddies, Jason and Josh. They're on Hobie's pro team, and they're really good fishermen, and they really showed me how to work this water down there in Port Aransas. We caught a lot of really good fish. We're targeting both redfish and trout. The IFA Kayak Tour requires you to catch the biggest red and biggest trout. Your total combined length is going to be your score. Biggest combined length is going to win this tournament. So it's a really fun tournament, it's a really fun style, we caught a lot of fish, and you're not going to want to miss this. So welcome to Texas Redfish Hunter TV. You're watching Texas Redfish Hunter TV, brought to you by Redtail Rods, American made, Texas built, Redtail Optics, and Twang, add a dash to your beer or snack. So this is Jason and Josh, friends of mine that I'm going to be fishing with this weekend. They're on Hobie's pro team, and this was the fleet of Pro Angler 14s we're going to be using. I'm actually going to be on Josh's extra Pro Angler 14, so big shout out to him for letting me use that kayak for the tournament and for the pre-fishing days. Conditions, very windy, overcast. It was definitely going to be a tough day on the water, but I was excited to get out there.
I'll tell you what, it is windy. It's blowing probably over 20 right now. But I'll tell you, in these freaking pro anglers, you can do it. It's possible. You gotta be careful still, but I would not be out on a day like today in my kayaks. But in this pro angler, we're gonna be fishing. I'm pumped. Don't come out in these conditions if you're a beginner. Just don't do it.
So before I could even throw my first cast, while I was still trying to get used to this wind and the pro angler, Josh was throwing a topwater and already hit a 23-inch redfish. Jason was a little bit farther behind. He was throwing a soft plastic and he was slamming trout. So I hadn't even started casting yet, and I already knew it was going to be a good day.
Good one. Yeah. Good fish, guys. Good fish. I'm just playing him. Moby Dick. Red. Probably 24. Oh, baby. There's one. There's one, guys. Nailed that soft plastic. We got a little wind protected shoreline here, and that's kind of what we're doing. It's a nice grass flat. So, grass flat on a wind protected shoreline. I saw him feeding up shallow, and that's what he ate. Another fish home. So while I was messing with that red, Josh caught what can only be described as a monster trout on the topwater. Again, I didn't quite get it the first time. That is a monster. Half the size of the trout. At this point, the wind really started kicking. It started sprinkling on us. We decided to head into the island and take a little bit of a break. It was during this break that I saw a bunch of commotion in the water, mullet busting everywhere, and I actually saw this fish jump at the mullet, so I made a cast. Just because we're screwing around and I decided to make a cast.
I'll net him for reasons. I can't catch anything.
I saw him jump. I saw him actually come out of the water.
Where was he at?
Straight behind your boat.
Decent little guy.
So after this break, we checked the radar to make sure none of these clouds were big thunderstorms rolling in, and they weren't. But we knew this wind was not going to die. At this point, it was 25 mile per hour with 35 mile per hour gusts. So we pedaled straight into it to work the backside of these islands to kind of blow us back towards home, and then we'd paddle to the launch from there. Josh was fishing in front of me, and he was pulling out a bunch of nice trout. I had to get the camera out and capture a couple of them. A lot of them you don't get to see, they're all off camera. But he was smoking trout out of these potholes, bouncing soft plastics through the grass. That's what pretty much all of us were doing, and man, it was working today, even in this wind. But I will say it got a little frustrating with all the wind, so we decided it was time to beach the kayaks, put them staked out into the ground, and then we were going to go wade these shorelines. The wind was really starting to pick up even more. Looks like a better fish. Certainly hit like a red. About the same size as the one I lost.
know, he's kind of fighting red like, but oh, it's a trout. He'll keep too. Dude, he inhaled it. Holy crap. So at this point, we're having a really good day. We've caught good redfish, good trout mixed in with some smaller ones. We're looking good for the tournament. I also caught a flounder, so I finished my Texas Slam, which you don't need for the tournament, but it's still always fun to get. And we were battling these winds, and we weren't letting them not let us catch fish. And at this point, they did destroy the audio though, but I got a lot more really good fishing footage, and I know you guys like watching all the fishing footage, so I'm going to put some background music to it so you guys can enjoy watching us catch a bunch more fish on this day. that is it for day one pre-fishing the IFA Kayak Tournament down in Port Aransas. We had a great day on the water. We didn't let the wind stop us. We caught a lot of really good fish, along with some small ones, but we were feeling confident going towards the tournament. Special shout out to Jason and Josh again for taking me out. You're going to see them on a bunch of episodes coming up fairly soon on Texas Redfish Hunter TV. So the next part of this trip was day 2 of pre-fishing, and the weather was so much better than day 1, and we got into a lot of good fish, so you're not going to want to miss that episode coming soon to Texas Redfish Hunter TV. But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. You can check all the links at the end of the video, and I will see you guys next week.